sippers, somebody please tell me what is going on with Kanye West. He's now dragging FKA Twigs for featuring his daughter Northwest in her music video. He said, Twigs, you gotta apologize right now. First of all, what is Kanye's problem? He's beefing with Cardi. He's beefing with everybody. I can't even believe he's beefing with Tyler, the Creator. Him beefing with Kim Kardashian. Now, that's just a normal day. But what is his problem? He wants to have full control over everything. And I get it. You know, he has been deprived. People talk mad things about him. He's beefing with Beyonce and the Carters. And, you know, it's really messy at this point. But I think it's really rather sad that we're seeing his crash out publicly. Like, who is responsible for Kanye West? Why has he came to this point in his life? You know, who's really supporting this guy mentally? Is he denying the mental help? Is he refusing to take whatever medications that he's supposed to take? What is his wife Bianca's story doing at this point? Because I am and let me put emphasis on it, I am really worried about Kanye's well-being. Now, like I said, him beefing with Kim Kardashian, I wouldn't be worried because that's like a normal day. You know, he dislikes Kim K so much and the Kardashian family because I think they are a part of the reason why he's crashing out. I think they abused that man mentally. Like, they took his happiness away from him. Like, they drained his soul. That's what I think the Kardashians did. Used him for publicity, used him to gain respect in this industry. Because if y'all didn't know, though Kanye loves to crash out, honey, he is loved by so many people within the industry. So I think the Kardashians, they knew exactly what they were doing. They basically used this man to create a good foundation, you know, to network. Okay, and once they were done with Kanye, they were so done with him. And he really went through it. And then he found Bianca's story. Now I think Kim Kardashian, she is super pissed because she expected Kanye West to be so wrecked. And then this girl, Bianca, she came out of nowhere and she definitely helped him back on his feet. And things were going so well until I think Kim did something again. I think Kim has been trying to assassinate his character. And I think, you know, Kanye is one of those persons who's good people, you know, and Kim, she wants everyone to think Kanye's so awful. So I think she finds his triggers, you know, because a lot of people do that. They know that you're a good person, but they know you have a lot of trauma. So I think Kim found some of his triggers and triggered him. So he's now reacting this way. You know, you're hurt. You go through a lot. So someone who wants to prove to the whole world that you're a bad person, they intentionally use your triggers to trigger you. But amidst from that, I think Kanye's a normal person. I think he's okay. I think he's a good person, but he has a lot of trauma and he doesn't know how to manage them well. I think he definitely needs mental help, assistance. You know, just the other day, he was venting on social media that he went down on his cousin's private part. And I was like, this is definitely a cry for help because, you know, bringing this to the internet, you're definitely trying to speak your mind. And I don't think this is the proper way of doing it, especially you're a man who has kids. You know, go to a professional and talk about stuff. But this is not the way. But I want to know, what is Kanye's problem with FKA Twigs? I think she's a sweetheart. I think that song was very appropriate for North. You know, many people were like, oh my God, this is so outrageous. North is a child. But that music video was such a minor thing. You know, he never did too much. But let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. Leave a like for this video. Share if you care. And see you guys some other time. And thank you for sipping with us.